Hello, and welcome to Ludo Lingo, our spotlight episode, which we are going to be doing every Wednesday, where we talk about something that we are currently playing. That would be a game that we are currently playing, or something that has recently or just came out, even if we're not playing it. We're going to talk about it, unless it's...
Usually a game that we intend on playing.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so, what are we going to talk about today? What have you been playing?
You want me to start it off?
Yeah, what have you been playing?
All right. Well, I'm technically playing two games right now. Um, I'm so close to finishing Persona 4 Golden on the Vita, which this has probably taken me like the most real world time to
Yeah.
finish, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Like I started playing this
from when you
game like
started to when you finish. Yeah.
yeah, over a year ago. I bought it. I bought it around Christmas time last year, and I
Well,
have I think
2 years ago, the end of
right,
2012.
yeah, in 2012. And I think I've logged like 64 hours in it. Yeah, I
Wow.
think I'm just at the end. Oh, geez, what do I say about it? It's amazing. It's like it should be what other Japanese developers look at and say like
Final Fantasy.
this is what a Japanese game should be, because like so many Japanese developers are just like throwing away what being a Japanese
Yeah,
developer means, and they're
the
like trying to
westernizing.
do all these things. But this like Persona team that they call themselves, they actually like embrace what it means to make a Japanese game, like in Catherine.
And their
That's so
culture.
Japanese.
Yeah,
Yeah, like they don't deny where they come from and what they do, and oh, it's just oh, it's so good.
I know.
The
Well,
characters, everything about it is amazing. And then the second game that I'm playing right now, it's kind of like this weird anecdote about this game. So I bought a 3DS, and then the
oh,
only game I bought is Fire Emblem Awakening,
mm,
and I put maybe 4 hours into it. And when I start new games, of course, I never pick easy unless it's a game that I just want to breeze through, like
yeah.
to see it. But I wanted to like enjoy Fire Emblem and get a feel because I had never played a Fire Emblem game. And so I picked. There was only two options, I think, like casual and it was called like regular mode or like
Yeah,
classic mode. So I
yeah.
was like, okay, yeah, I want the classic
No.
Fire Emblem. But whenever your character dies in battle, then it's like a permanent death system.
hmm
So I'm 4 hours in, and every time I start a battle, there's like let's say 9 slots I can fill or 7 slots, and I don't have enough characters to fill the slots. So like, how is this game even possible? And then I talked to you, and you said, yeah, you're really not supposed to play like that. So
No.
and then so of course I googled like, and I tried in game to change the difficulty, but there's no way once you start a save file you can't
I
change the
think there's that
difficulty.
and also an actual difficulty. There's like two different kinds of difficulties. Different, like, ways to
I
change it.
forget. I
And
just
that's one of
remember.
them. One of them is like a permadeath. That's the thing you don't want that you obviously chose. That's for like, they really named it wrong. Casual and regular, that's silly.
Classic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Should have been
I
called
mean,
hardcore.
yeah, technically I'm playing it, but I haven't played in like a week because I actually can't. I
Yeah, you have to
can't play
restart, and
it.
that always
I would have
sucks.
to restart. Yeah. So, I'll see. Maybe sometime I'll
You
restart.
should, because it's really good when you're not
But
permanently
then,
dying.
it's always weird. I usually only play one game at a time, but it's especially weird playing Fire Emblem and then switching to Persona because both are really Japanese games, and one is so clearly better
Yeah.
than the other one. So I don't know.
Don't tell
I play
Nintendo
Fire
fans.
Emblem. Yeah, I play Fire Emblem, but then I'm just thinking, why am I when I have a different
Yeah.
game that's way better? Why am I playing it? So, I don't know. So what about you? What are you playing right now?
Well, Persona 3. I'm behind in the times. So, I already
That's all
played
right.
Persona 4. I was obsessed with it. Well, I liked it a lot. And then eventually I just decided, well, I might as well go play 3 because everybody says it's pretty similar. So I'm playing through that. I think I'm like 45 hours in. And it's not keeping me like as entertained as 4 was, I guess.
Yeah.
Like the characters are more bland. There's like features missing. Like it's just because I played 4 first. I go back to play 3 and there's like this features missing that kind of bug me. Like you can't actually see yourself walking around in the city and stuff, which sucks.
Right.
But I mean, it was fine at the time, obviously. But then you already know what's to come.
But
What?
yeah. Well, I was gonna say like, all at least in 4, the stories are so personal that when you don't have a person to walk around as, you know what I mean? Like it takes away a lot from it.
Mm, I guess it doesn't really take that much away. But the characters are just not as like enthusiastic or like memorable. Like a couple of them kind of are, but they seem more like generic. They're like generic versions, and then all the Persona 4 characters like evolved versions of all the 3 characters, which
Right.
kind of sucks. But otherwise, it's like the exact same game. It's just like expanded and made better in every single way. So
So, but would you say like Persona 3 is like worth it? Like it's a good game?
yeah, no trophies though. I'm struggling. Struggling. I do things and I'm like, why am I not getting a trophy? I'm on a Vita. Yeah, I'm playing like you can buy the PS2 classic or you can buy the PSP remake of the PS2 game and play it on the Vita, which
Yeah.
is what I've been doing because that kind of scares me for Persona 5 because I've been playing both of these on the Vita and then I'm going to play this one on the PS3. I don't want to. I hope it comes out on the Vita, but yeah. So PS3 or Persona 3, great, but don't play it after playing 4. Is what I should probably say.
Right.
Other than that, I've been playing some Puppeteer. It's kind of interesting, but it's not keeping me engaged. I play like one level, and then I wait like 4 days, play another level. I only bought it because it was on sale. It was alright. And then Minecraft, PS3, been playing that. That game just sucks you in. I just played for a long period of time, and then I stopped playing, which I just did. Got the platinum. Nope. Not playing this anymore because it's just like a time sink. You start playing it and you just play for 8 hours straight and don't realize what you're doing. It's ridiculous. It's like Call of Duty all over again, except not as insane. And you're not being yelled at the whole time. That's kind of nice. And then other than that, Wolf Among Us has been coming out. Played the first episode very recently. I didn't play it when it came out, so I didn't have to wait that excruciating 4 months. What?
I think I'm gonna play that today.
Yeah, you should. It's good.
Yeah.
Except in this, I'm actually noticing all those problems that you and other people said about Walking Dead that I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember like there being like weird laggy, like freezing frames while like you know, transferring scenes or whatever. For some reason, I just forgot the word that means that. Wait, there's
Like
a
a
word.
cut?
What?
Like a cut?
No, there's a word where you have one scene, you have another scene, and you something them so that they flow together. There's something when you're editing videos and stuff.
Fade?
I guess. Oh, I feel retarded.
Transition?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what I was. When you see like scenes transitioning and it's like loading, it's all like staggering and stuff. And I'm like, no, don't do this. But other than that, like that's the only negative thing really. In every other way, it's better than The Walking Dead. But people aren't going to praise it for being better because it's newer. It's like slightly better, but not good enough for people to praise it all over again because it's not new anymore, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like way nicer looking. It's like like neon colors, which is awesome, and it's all over the place. Characters are way more like personal. Well, not Walking Dead was really personal, but it's more they're more animated, I guess. And the episode 2 wasn't as good as 1. That seems to happen. It's like 1 they have to be like really harsh and be like crazy and suck you in, and 2 is like the low period, and then it goes back up. I feel like that's what's gonna happen. So, yeah, it's good. I guess the only other game, unless you have another game to talk about that you've been playing, no?
No, just those two.
Alright, well, the only other game just came out, neither of us have. I don't know if you're going to get it, but Bravely Default just came out, and it's kind of a big deal.
It is a big
Kind of
deal,
came out
especially.
of nowhere.
Yeah.
I like when that
Yeah, I'm really
happens.
excited for it. I think legitimately the only reason I didn't get it was because Amazon wouldn't ship it internationally. So, like, I had it in my Amazon cart, and then
Just play it
yeah,
in Japanese. You could have done that 4 months ago. Come on.
I can't know.
Oh yeah, you need a
Um,
different 3DS.
well, that too, and I can't speak the language. But um, yeah, no, like I fully intend on playing it. It looks really great. It looks like a great throwback, and it looks like they're doing what Square should be doing.
Yeah, but that is Square.
No, they didn't make it.
What?
They published it.
Oh, what the heck? I thought it was actually them.
No, you know the guys that made 3D Dot Game Heroes or whatever it
Oh,
was called?
that was
They made
Atlas.
it.
Or Atlas published that, at least.
Atlas published that. Yeah.
Okay.
I forget the studio's name, but they did. They're doing this game too.
That's weird. Huh. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say, like, do you think they were developing this in, like, thinking that it was going to be a Final Fantasy game, and then they're like, no, let's not tag that on here.
Yeah, they released. I think it was on DS or 3DS. It was called Final Fantasy IV Heroes of Light or something like that. And it didn't really get good reviews, and it was like a spin-off, whatever. But then this developer, like this is like an unofficial. It's unofficially tied to that game, but it's way better. Is it? What? What
Oh.
I understand. Like an unofficial, like spiritual successor.
Do you think they should have just tagged Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy Bravely Default? No.
No, because
Wouldn't that
well,
have?
I don't think Square Enix would allow another company to use the name. First of all, and
I guess,
second
but
of
that
all,
kind of would have been smart because everybody's like praising it, so it'd be like, oh, Final Fantasy's back.
yeah. But I was gonna say this is also better than any Final Fantasy game they've produced.
Well,
I mean,
don't know.
I can't honestly say that yet because I haven't played
Yeah.
it. But I mean, from what I see, it's just
From what I see, it can't be better than 13.
so.
Come on, 13-2, yes.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that right now. Yeah.
They probably well. Also, it comes out a week before their actual Final Fantasy, like
Right,
Lightning
which is
Returns.
why I would guess that they'll sell the same amount of copies, which is hilarious.
Very well.
That's my
Brave.
estimate.
Well, I guess. Yeah, the 3DS doesn't have as many. Like there isn't as many units out there, but it's kind of selling like crazy. So I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
I didn't pay attention to how much it sold in the other countries because it's coming out here way later.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's all we got. Something
Yeah.
else? No more interesting games? Sucks. Oh well. Well, I guess we're done with this. This was our
Yeah.
Wednesday show. We're going to do it every Wednesday, spotlight on something. Whatever we're playing, whatever just came out that's interesting that we're probably going to play in the future. So,
Yeah.
yes.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Thank me. Goodbye. Stay tuned. Wait. Stay tuned for Friday. We're going to talk about something that's not out yet. Yeah. See ya.
See you then.